exactly is Gensokyo Survival Guide? It is a homebrew system of my own design, which is a simulation of what would happen if you were suddenly dropped into Gensokyo with only what you have on you. No Touhou knowledge, no meta anything, and the only thing to help you survive is your wits, your skills, and whatever loose change you happen to have in your pockets.
It's like Bear Grylls to Gensokyo edition.
Basically, Bear Grylls the Gensokyo edition. Except with residents who may or may not want to kill you. You have a question?
Oh, like, how specific are we with about the stuff that we are carrying? Like, is it the stuff that we brought to the con?
Generally, this game is just played impromptu whenever we feel like it in my group, so it's like whatever you have in your pockets.
Okay.
And no, that doesn't mean you can go search your house for a shovel. Trust me, I've tried. They wouldn't let me bring it. That would have been awesome.
Well, unless you have a shovel with you at all times.
Of course, no sneaking something into your pockets. We are watching you.
That's not really. Most of the time when we run this game, we run it online. So this is going to be one of the first face-to-face encounters of Gensokyo Survival Guide.
Well, now you know no one's lying.
Yeah.
Do you have knowledge of spell cards?
No.
Oh!
Yeah,
that's why it's the best.
that's one of the things that ends up getting people killed the most is they go in like thinking they know these rules and then they immediately realize, wait, I don't know these rules. These characters don't have to follow these rules against me.
Cool.
Because Gensokyo is a dangerous place when you think about it.
For a human.
For a human. So, to start off the panel, I am thinking everybody's going to get a chance to kind of voice their opinions on what they should do. But one person is going to be our front man. Would you guys like to decide who you want to be to go up and be the front man, or would you guys want me to roll some dice? I'm not picking, it's up to you guys. You're the audience.
Or we could get Yuka over here.
That might be a...
Now when you say front man, you mean the person...
The person who's actually going in.
I love it.
Okay.
Should we all take out who has what as the...
You could if you want. However you guys decide to do it, it's up to you. Or we could get the lovely Yuka out there to pick somebody.
How about somebody? How about somebody who?
We were saying if you wanted, you could pick a random member of the audience to be our lemming for the day.
Oh. It's not our cameraman. Just not our cameraman.
You got trolled.
Sorry, not me, not me, not me.
Let's see. I choose this. You look eager. Yeah.
All right.
So I have to beat you?
Stand up.
Okay.
All right. What's your name, man?
Josh.
Josh? All right. So our front man is Josh. What do you got, Josh? Anything else?
Paper, my charger, what else?
Basically, jack crap is gonna help.
What does he have? I can't hear him.
He has a charger, his keys, phone, and a water.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the water bottle. Okay. Oh. And his pizza.
Yeah. Now, he's not going to be the only one running around Gensokyo. I don't usually run group sessions, but if you guys want, I can pick multiple people to run in one session, all trying to survive together. Or we could do a lemming rush and have you guys all decide what he ends up doing.
Oh, like Twitch plays this game.
Huh? Yeah, like Twitch plays Gensokyo edition.
I'd like to go up.
Oh, right. Nearly forgot the all too important introductions. This gremlin here is my friend BleachBummer, or Nick. I'm Chibio Chen, or Roy, and I'm the designer of the Gensokyo Survival Guide system, which I hope to improve through various runnings and end up putting as an actual PDF RPG. Even though this is probably one of the most beer and pretzel games I've ever seen. So, with that out of the way.
And I'll just need you taking notes on how each of you do.
Yeah. Would you guys like a group session of multiple people all trying to survive at once, or would you like a lemming rush of audience participation?
Group. I thought. Maybe
I say lemming rush.
go up there.
Lemming rush?
Yeah. I'm the only one saying anything.
I say lemming rush.
All right. Let's try Twitch Plays Gensokyo Edition.
What's that?
Anarchy or riot?
If we start getting anarchy or democracy jokes in here, I swear to God. No, wait. I swear to Byakuren.
Stab with a rusty stapler.
Actually,
Now I don't happen to have my rusty stapler with me.
done.
For those of us just joining us, this is Gensokyo Survival Guide panel. It is a homebrew RPG system which has been dubbed by one of our audience as Gensokyo Bear Grylls Edition. You got what you have in your pockets and what the audience tells you to do, and you try to survive. So, starting out, let me think of a quick place for him to wake up after one hell of a night of partying at TouhouCon.
Where'd I go?
You'll find out.
That is a good question.
Oh,
Bleach, you want to move over here so we can have the mic?
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's alright. So, let us test the magical dice roller and see where you end up. Bloop. I need that dice.
Netherland.
What?
Netherland.
It has to be in Gensokyo. Actually, where do you guys want him to end up?
SDM?
Oh, there are some special rules. There are some special rules for former hell.
I place a curse on you from our family.
Any other votes besides former hell?
Ready?
Come on, guys. He can end up anywhere in Gensokyo. PC 98 to modern.
In offering box.
The what?
Offering box of Ranger Shrine.
You know, we actually haven't had that happen in a long time.
That's impossible.
Force the magic.
What?
Force the magic.
Where's the magic?
You get sunflower pill.
You would
Not
be
us
surprised
again,
how many
man.
people
Come
actually
on.
survive going in there.
What do you say?
You
Just
could
sunflower field.
It wouldn't last 2 minutes.
That would last 30 seconds, man.
Yeah, you will be surprised how much.
No, if you end up in the sky, you just go splat.
If you're lucky, you land on water.
If he lands on a flower, you go and kill him in like in a second.
That is true. But you would be surprised how many people end up there and survived. I still think that jam was trying to keep people alive.
How many percent is that? Like the survival rate for each of the locations we're given.
About roughly 80% for each of them, except for the skies, which is a 0%.
Unless you land on
Really? The underground is 80%?
Yeah, people can get really lucky. No, sorry.
You'd be surprised how it is.
The guys at the Crucible.
The nuclear hell reactor.
Now that can't be 80%.
Yes.
Are they just trying to kill him?
Welcome, come on in and sit down. This is a kind of game show insanity panel. It's Gensokyo, the Bear Grylls edition.
Scarlet Mansion Library.
Okay, we have Scarlet Mansion Library, Flower Field, Former Hell, Forest of Magic.
underground, sky, and
You stay long time.
Hmm?
You hang long time.
I don't actually know where that is. Refresh me.
Misty Lake.
Oh, right. Okay. Alright, I know where you're gonna end up. So, after a night of crazy partying at insert convention of your choosing here, besides TouhouCon,
Darn.
you managed to wake up in the strangest of locations. Considering the fact that whatever bed you were sleeping on is no longer under you, and all you feel is fire. Just fire everywhere. It's really, really hot. What are you gonna do? You're passed out on the floor of somewhere that feels like you got thrown in a sauna. Except with more burning. About 50% more burning.
Get out of it.
Ah,
Just
stop falling over.
one switch.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm fairly loud anyway, so even if it does fall over, I can just project.
So what are my options here? Just wake up and...
Anything you want. You can do absolutely anything. And I will call for audience participation if he either can't decide on an option, or this is an option too big to let one person decide. Such as, do you grab the booty of the character in front of you?
Not knowing who the character is?
Not knowing who the character is.
Oh, dude.
I'd rather not.
Trust me, people have done worse and survived. I'm still wondering how this system ended up being what it was.
I call hats.
Choices are very high.
This is a sandbox game, so whatever you want to do, you can do. Even if what you want to do is incredibly stupid.
I just wake up and try to see where I am.
Options?
Hmm?
Is the audience allowed to shout out and stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Scream.
Dance.
Look around.
Stop, rock, roll.
I'd rather look around.
Look around.
Looking around, this is... Why is there so much fire and so much metal everywhere?
Oh, hey.
You're on like a catwalk of some sort.
Oh, I know what it is.
Why does it sound like a death battle arena I'm going into in the lava dome?
Because you might be.
Oh, hell.
Oh, you're right.
I continue following the path that's not burning.
Well, the entire path is burning.
Oh, crap.
Like, it's just heat everywhere. And there's a giant swirling pit of fire below.
Oh, throw your water bottle in the fire pit. Do it. Do it.
Now,
Do it.
I just toss it.
I can tell this is going to be entertaining.
I just toss in one of my cables to see what's happening.
Into the fire?
Yes.
Congratulations, your cable melts before it even hits the ground. If there is ground, you don't know, it's just fire.
Is he still cooking?
Yes, he's still burning. It's
You might want to
extremely
get
hot.
out of where you're burning.
Is there any place?
smart
Is there anywhere else? Like
There's stairs at the end of the catwalk.
Then I'll take the stairs.
Okay, you go from the fire into the frying pan.
Yeah.
It's still really hot here. It's less hot, and it looks like you just walked out of a cartoony nuclear reactor
Okay.
and walked straight into a cavern.
I'm doing. What kind of cavern are we talking about? Like, is it burning inside?
No, but it's really, really hot.
Really hot. You are in pain.
You're not in pain, but you're sweating like a pig.
I'll just go in there and see what's up.
Alright, let me roll one thing because this is the first time I need to do that.
Never started.
Okay. So, as you're walking, it gradually gets less and less burning to the point where it's actually a hot California day. Excuse me. And as you're walking out of the area of the cavern, you walk into another much, much larger cavern. This cavern is so big that there's actually weather in the cavern. You can see it's raining over a city.
It's crazy. Crazy.
And then to your left, it's snowing.
That's kind of awesome.
For reference, yes, it can snow in Old Hell. It surprised the crap out of me too when I learned how.
It snows.
Damn it, I just told him where he is.
Yeah, you did. So I'm in Old Hell.
GG. Yeah, but you don't know what Old Hell is.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Still be better than New Hell.
Probably. So, you have 3 paths in front of you this time, and this is where the first audience choice comes in. Does he go towards the snowy fields, towards the way out, which is a simple, long staircase going up and up and up, and you can't even see the end of it, or does he go into the reigning city?
Take out your phone and use Google Maps.
You can do that.
I like his option, but knowing that there will be no signal.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll go with his idea is take out my phone and Google Maps.
Okay, you take out your phone and your phone says, "You lost, sucker." No, it literally says, "You lost, sucker." It doesn't even have any buttons or anything. It just says, "You lost."
So I can't listen to music then.
Nope.
Damn it! Oh well, just keep my
Dude,
phone
that's a
for now.
blessing, man. That's gotten people killed too.
So,
A lot of things have gotten people killed in this game.
right. So what are my paths exactly? You said the stairs,
The stairs that go up, you can explore the random bits of the cavern, though those are off the beaten path. You can go to the snowing area, or you can go to the reigning city.
Snow.
Stairs.
Go there. Dude, go for it.
I'll go with the reigning city.
Reigning city? Alrighty. Audience participation votes may vary widely. Sometimes I'll take you guys what you guys say, sometimes you're suggesting it.
Or kill me.
If you get killed, we'll pull somebody up until we have the end of the panel.
Alright.
So look forward to that. You may want to get them killed to try and get a chance to come up here yourself. Okay, so as you just start walking, it gets very blatantly obvious that you're either in the biggest Halloween city ever, or you're not on Earth anymore. Because as you continue on into the reigning city, you find all sorts of monsters, beasts, and a whole lot of things that your mind just doesn't want to comprehend.
It doesn't do it anyway.
Nope. But some of the most surprising of this is even when the monsters are undescribable by human means, they still look humanoid. Like, there's no Cthulhu-esque beast, but there's some little girl with, well, you would think this would be Cthulhu if somebody decided to make it a little tiny girl.
America?
And then there's a guy who looks like he should be out of a horror movie.
What kind? Like monster, psychopath, or like...
Lie.
All of the above.
Awesome.
Are there creatures hostile?
No, most of them just seem to be ignoring him.
That's cool.
Like, a couple glance over, look at their drink, glance over, look at their drink, and pass out.
Talk to one of them.
So what are my options?
Anything you want to do.
You're good, hey.
No.
Take a drink. Take a drink. Run off.
No. I'll just find a place to get out of the rain.
It's not that hard to find a place. There's a bunch of abandoned old buildings everywhere.
But I learned my experience from monsters and abandoned buildings. I'm not taking that chance.
Are you going to look for an actual inhabited building, or are you just going to keep going through the rain until you find somewhere that's not monster-filled?
I'll try to find I'll ask one and see if I can find a hotel or somewhere.
Ooh, daring.
Great.
Wait, do they speak English?
Or they speak Japanese.
Or speak something weirdly. Like,
Luck is on his side, and he manages to find some.
Junkyard language, love it.
thank you, drunk monster.
The drunken monster points you in the direction of the biggest building in the town. Sorry, my nose is a bit stuffy today.
You need some tea?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But it's kind of clogging my head. All right, so you are basically in front of a giant hotel-looking building, and this is a central hub of activity. There are people, monsters, everything just going to and fro, gambling, drinking, partying. This is the kind of place that you would want to spend the apocalypse. Fittingly named, it's called the Four Horsemen.
They didn't have much worse hotels than that.
Oh no, it's not a bad hotel. It's fantastic. Compared to all the rest of the buildings, you can understand why this is so popular.
Is it comparative to Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Though, not in this section.
Okay.
Alright?
So what are my options this time?
Stop asking me that question.
Fine. I'll just ask like the...
You can do anything you want.
Don't
You can curse the gods and run into a cliff if you want.
Fine.
You can try and run up the cliff. I don't advise doing that because, as I said, it'll get you killed. What was that? He could.
Probably not. I'll just like ask the head
You
clerk.
could.
I can just ask like the clerk where I am.
Good.
The head clerk looks at you like you're crazy and then starts speaking in a language you've never heard before. This isn't even Japanese. This is something far, far beyond Japanese.
Arabic?
It's something like...
Oh, they're speaking Bushman.
Isn't that tribal language to the Zulu?
No, this is... my brain doesn't want to tell me what language this really was.
Okay.
Eldritch abominations are fun.
I'll just explore around the hotel to see if I
Alright.
find someone who can speak the language.
You don't find someone who can speak the language, but you do get punched across the room. You have walked into a bar brawl.
Did I die or just blacked out?
Nope, you just got punched across the room.
He lives.
He lives, yeah, but it hurts like hell. Kind of like this.
Okay, question.
Yep,
Did he get punched into the brawl, or did he get punched from the brawl out?
from the brawl.
I
Okay.
entered in the room and I got punched in the face when I got in.
But
Yeah,
but
you
you're
go
not punched into the
you
brawl, you're punched
walked
out of
into
it.
the bar trying to find somebody and took a fist to the chest.
Was it actually this, or was it something else?
It was a fist. No, it was a fist. When you regain the ability to not be in blinding pain, you see that apparently a little orange-haired girl with horns is taking on about 5 different guys that are half the size of this room.
Holy shit.
And winning.
That's one badass little girl.
Yeah. She was the one who punched you, too.
Oh, I'm surprised I'm still alive.
Yeah,
She's drunk.
blatantly. So, audience, this is time for you to decide what he does.
Share a drink.
1v1.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
1v1 her.
Be one.